Greetings fellow mammals, one more assault rifle before we switch it up again. Today the AEK. To unlock this weapon you have to get 100 kills and assists with the AK-24 and 5 kills with an assault rifle in a single life. Again, both of these can be done in 2 minutes if you watch my bot farm video. Once you have it, here's my loadout for it. And apart from looking at the graphs like usual, we will have to see if it can stay in C tier or not. So let's get to it. Since it's another vault weapon, we only have standard ammo. This is what that looks like. Pretty okay. The problem of this weapon lies somewhere else. So for the magazines I go with the 40 round extended, which by the way in comparison to the 30 round default in a second slot looks more like a 80 round magazine. And while I'm at it, when you reload this thing your hand is literally clipping through it, so I think they might have screwed up something about the sizing there. But anyway, before I forget it, the underloaded magazine moves into the last slot. Just like on the M416 last video, the underloaded accuracy bonus is not worth giving up the 40 round magazine for. For the barrel it gets a bit tricky because the main issue of this weapon is the handling. The recoil is one of the most annoying in the game, and no matter the attachments it never really reaches a comfortable level. It always just has to scratch that state of slight annoyance that makes me want to avoid it, especially if you consider the performance you get in return for controlling this garbage. To help with that I tried all of these attachments and in the end the Warhawk felt best to me. But as I said, it never really becomes enjoyable. That also unfortunately means we can take the wrapped suppressor along, but if we use it we have to deal with the default recoil again, and that's just annoying, so nah. Underneath we have a very limited selection, not even my grip is here, so this time I will actually have to join the LS1 laser fanbase. I guess now I know how you felt in a few of the past episodes. What we don't do for balance. And below that the LVG and smoke. For the scopes I once again do not get my normal red dot, so on this one I used the Cobra, Thermal and M22. Although some people told me this weapon has one of the best iron sights in the game. If you haven't heard me say it before, I'll repeat myself here. I hate iron sights. No offense. So that's the loadout. C tier. Maybe a summary might help. Let me remind myself of what I'm working with. Performance is okay, definitely more of a closer range weapon. Attachments are really meh, there are no special features at all and the recoil just sucks. Even more so if you think about how much you have to control it only to get that mediocre performance out of it. It just does not feel rewarding in the slightest. And for comparison, the VHX has the exact same performance. So why would I ever use this? Yeah, I have to be honest, I don't feel like moving this one. C tier still feels right to me. It's just not it. But it's also not terrible. It just dangles in that realm you simply forget about after a while. And with that, that's it for today. Cast your vote, comment new weapons, you know how it goes by now. I will see you on the battlefield. Sorrow out.